by the way, had the Eagles beating the Vikings in Minnesota. Of course, we all know how that turned out. So, we're ready to kick off the Week 7 simulation. Eagles down in AT&T Stadium, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And the big question for this game is who's playing and who's not, because both of these teams are jacked up injury-wise.
Walking wounded, man. Of course, we don't have any corners. In fact, we had healthy corners. I don't know if they'd be good enough anyways. Then you got to turn around. You look at Dallas.
Yes.
Both of their tackles didn't play last week.
Yep. Both starting corners.
Tyrod Smith tried to play.
Yep.
He'll probably play this game. You look at both of their starting corners left the game.
Yep.
Amari Cooper left the game.
Randall Cobb
didn't even play.
It's unbelievable.
So yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. Who wins the war of attrition? That's what we're
Of course, the Eagles are hoping that both Ronald Darby and Jalen Mills, both of which are back in practice this week, can return to the field on Sunday and lend a helping hand. Don't know yet whether or not Deshaun Jackson, that's a bad man right there. He might be old, but Sean Lee, he can still play.
He can still play, but he's not good for rugby.
Van Der Esch and James Smith. Oh, my goodness. So here we go. Let's get this thing rolling here. By the way, we like to play 5-minute quarters. We like to keep it nice and simple, keep it moving. And, of course, the Eagles will receive the kick.
Yeah, that was a big controversy. And whether Doug is going to receive the kick and take and have an offense go out there first, or defer like he's been doing, and be down by 10 points for the offense to do the same thing.
Yeah, this offense has been stagnant in a lot of ways coming out of the gate. So Doug jokingly said a couple of days ago that if he wins the coin toss instead of deferring to the second half, he may take the ball and try to get this offense jump started and try to put Dallas in the hole early. You still wouldn't do it? No? Really? Okay. All right. Wins all day to throw, wide open.
And that's what he has to do. Throw the contested pass. These guys, they don't create a lot of separation. So he's going to have to learn to throw it to guys that aren't really open and hope that these guys will go out there and make a play. Nelson, Dallas Goddard. We already know Zach Wilson makes a play. We know Alshon makes a play. Somebody else needs to step up.
Why is he not throwing more contested balls? I don't get it.
He wants them wide open. So, you look at other offenses, the players that these guys. Why is those guys are running wide open all the time? Wide ass all the time.
Would you say wide what?
Wide behind open.
I thought you said something else.
How you always want to tell me?
You said it. It's a family program. All right, here we go. Eagles have first down.
As a mule.
Yeah. Eagles first down in Dallas territory. They're trying to move. Who knows? Maybe this is the sign of things to come. Eagles got the ball first. Moving the ball, see?
Well, and also, you see, they got the rookie starting.
Andre Dillard could be lined up against Robert Quinn. Quinn, by the way, is leading the Cowboys with 5 sacks going into this game. And the $1 million man, DeMarcus Lawrence, only has 2.5 sacks. You know what? You guys want to get paid? You got to play to pay.
Well, look at him, man. That's part of the better matchup against him.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't have all day with Odom.
No, you can't do it.
Month of Sunday, he's not playing.
Tyrone Crawford? No, Tyrone Crawford has been placed in IR. He's going to have hip surgery. He's had a hip issue that's been bothering him since last season. I don't know why it took this long to take care of it. But now he's down as well. That's huge for the Dallas trench warfare.
And that's just against Brandon Brooks.
No. Oh, we got somebody shaking up over there?
That's the rookie from Wisconsin.
T.J. Edwards?
T.J. Edwards, who should see a substantial amount of time right now, depending on Bradley.
T.J. Edwards was a big playmaker coming out of the University of Wisconsin. Doesn't have a lot of opportunity. Oh,
there we go. Keep the chains moving. Now, who's that? My guy. What does he do? He's got to step up.
Did you notice he has some space between him and the DB?
A little separation.
Oh! You can see a lot more of that. Of course, Byron Jones, who made the tackle on that play, he's nicked up. He may not play this Sunday.
We'll see.
Man.
Yeah, but I mean, Melly he's one of the fast receivers on the team. Probably second fastest receiver on the team. So he should, go out there and make some hay.
How frustrating has he been to you? That we talked about this from training camp through the season. This is a big money year for him. And basically, he's been a no-show a lot of it.
And, I was talking to, a receiver about the difference between throwing a deep ball to Nelly, throwing a deep ball to D-Jax. And he says that the reason why D-Jax can track the ball as well as he does, when he's running, he's never running full speed, but he's fast enough skill to create that separation. But when the ball enters the air, he can go out there and get it. He can turn that other gear up and go get it to track the ball. When he says Nelson is running full speed all the time, so it's hard for him to move and stop and do those type of things because he's going full speed, so he can't track it as well. Okay. So I mean, it's hard as a receiver who's running full speed all the time. You look at a guy like Deion Sanders. When he played DB and when he played receiver, he never ran full speed. Even when he returned punt, he never ran full. He ran just as fast as he needs to be when he's on the field.
Always in body control.
Always in body control. He can always, he can pick him up, put him down, man, but he never ran full speed. And I talked to him one time. I said, man, how is it that you can do this and do that? He said, man, at this point, I don't know how fast I am. I've never went full speed before. Even when I went to the combine and I ran a 4.2. I didn't run as fast as I could because I just ran fast enough that would get me drafted.
All right, Eagles pick up a 3rd and 6. They are now deep in the Dallas Cowboys territory. Clock ticking away, 28 seconds left to go in this quarter. They have a 1st and 10. Wentz, incomplete, threw it away, had pressure coming up the middle.
I like that. They ran a screen play. You haven't seen any a screen play.
Oh, okay.
They haven't had any screen plays this year.
Yes.
Or what I haven't seen in the past few games, they run a screen play to the running back. We call it a slow screen. The speed screens out there with the receiver, slow screen to the running back. We haven't run any screen play. We haven't even ran any draws. We need to take advantage of the rust of these teams that we played against that have great run pass rushers like Minnesota. Run some draw plays, run some screen plays to take advantage of that speed going up the middle.
Touchdown.
And who's that? Nelly. Go on, Nelly. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Nelly.
1st and goal. He didn't get in.
He didn't get in. All
wow.
Right. I'll still take it. Now, you see that guy right there, 2-4?
Yeah.
Let's give it to him.
Yeah.
Let him be that
That's why you brought him in, right?
Howard, let's go, man.
Now, you talk about the inconsistencies of this Eagles offense. The one thing that I've liked I've seen over the last few games, that wheel route has been wide open for this team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and taking advantage of teams going man because they're blitzing Carson so much. And when they go man, that's going to leave you one-on-one with Sanders, the running back. And he's shown the ability to go out there and catch it. So, hey, it's going to get a lot of teams out of that blitzing because he's so good at getting open like that.
Of course, Miles Sanders had his first touchdown as a professional against the Minnesota Vikings last week. Unfortunately, not nearly enough. All right, Wentz gets sacked. He loses a yard, so now we're looking at a 2nd and goal here. We are in the 2nd quarter, 4:47 and counting left to play in the opening half. Let's see if the Eagles can get on the board. Now, in a game like this, it is of the utmost importance that you get 7s instead of 3s.
Absolutely. A rivalry in the division. This is where you make your haters. There you go. So is this. Sanders again.
There you go. Sign of things to come.
On the pass. 1-on-1 against a safety.
Beats his man in the corner. Yep. All right, Eagles on the board. Let's do this.
Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
I'm hungry, man. Did you bring me food?
I'll let you hold me right there.
Tell me hoagie out there, man.
Would you eat when you're on air?
Yes.
Okay.
We can eat now.
I'll get that for you.
We should be able to eat during these simulations, man.
Right.
Might not be able to understand what we're saying, but we should be able to eat.
All right. What would you like?
Huh?
We'll get Crank to go get
I
something.
need a little
Hold
ham
on,
and
Crank asked
cheese.
a question.
Oh, Crank's got a question?
All right, what is it?
All right, who's the first question from?
All right, no, not Crank, Hank.
Yeah.
Hank G says, what's your favorite memory from the Eagles-Dallas rivalry?
Ooh, pretty good. What's yours?
Mine was probably the 5th down, my rookie year. The 5th down, we're playing Dallas in Philadelphia. And, you know, their head coach, I don't know why he did it, but he ran the same play. And they wrecked it. We ended up winning that game going to the play.
Okay.
We ran play Emmitt Smith up the middle.
Your rookie year?
They stopped him, my rookie year.
1998.
It was the 5th down. They said it was 3rd down. It was actually 4th down. They gave him another down. They still ran the same play and then got stuffed on the same play. 1995.
1995. Wow. Wait a minute. We've jumped ahead to the 3rd quarter already? Oh, whoa. We got a ball game here. Eagles just scored again, so Dallas is now up 14. Or should I say Eagles are up 14-10. Oh. Nice return, though. Brought it out to about the 33-yard line. And I expect this game, just like last year in both games. I expect this game to go down to the wire again.
Absolutely. You know, when we were down there last year, we got cheated. You know, we had that ball to kick off. We had the ball, picked the ball up and walked to the sideline and said, oh, we didn't know, you know, it was a fumble. If it was a fumble, they saw it was a fumble. We don't know who clearly had the ball. But they, come on, man. He just wanted to cheat us, and they did. They got away with it.
You got the home call?
All the time. And then, you know, with the Dallas Goedert touchdown they called back from pass interference.
Pick.
Oh, picked off.
Malcolm Jenkins on the pick.
There we go.
See, that's what we need because Dallas is going to be hurting with the ability to stretch the field if Amari Cooper can't play. Michael Gallup can go, but he's not Amari Cooper.
Well, and also we need veterans like Malcolm Jenkins to step up. He didn't step up this last game on a couple of plays. And I understand, you know, he's starting to stop the run, so he played up pretty close like he was in linebacker, almost linebacker position. But you still have to, you know, protect these younger corners. You know, that's Nelly
is huge in this game.
Right. Is this things to come?
I don't know.
Are we foreseeing the ball like this?
Nelly hasn't had a game like this since last season.
Well, you know what? I did challenge him today on Quickstep.
You did?
I said, hey, Nelly, you got to step it up, man. Dare to be great. Go out there and make it happen.
Last time you challenged this offense to be great individually and collectively, they went out in Green Bay and had enough players that turned out to be great enough to win that game.
No question. We need the same effort.
Look out. Look out.
Oh, there we go. Going to Mr. Old Reliable, Zach Ertz.
Now, a lot of teams have been doubling him more in situations
you
like
have
this.
to, yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to have somebody step up, especially with Deshaun Jackson not playing again on a Sunday night. Somebody has to step up and assert themselves against this Dallas defense.
And it's not like we don't have guys that can do it. I mean, we have talented receivers that at this point are choosing to be great.
Oh, look at that hole up the middle. Oh.
There we go. Howard right up the middle. Now, I believe this is going to be Jeffrey's time. Fade pattern on one side for a touchdown.
You think so?
That's what I'm predicting.
Okay. Hey, Lindsay W. has a question here. She wants to know, who throws for more yards on Sunday, Carson or Dak?
I'm going to say Carson. Carson.
Really?
God's out there to let him run the ball, so you're going to have to run. You're going to have to throw the ball.
Wow. See, I'm going to say Dak because the Cowboys are going to be playing from so far behind. You're going to have to catch up.
There we go. I like that even better.
All right, Eagles on the move. 2:25 left in the third quarter. It's a 3rd-2 situation from the Dallas 12-yard line. Here we go. Come on. Bang it in there. Oh, no. Didn't get it. Do the analytics tell you to go for it here on 4th and 2, or do you kick the 3? Make it a 7-point game.
That's it.
This is Doug Peterson we're talking about here.
No, that's what it says. Howard should have ran up in there. Stuck the ball up in there.
Can Jordan Howard bang away between the tackles against this Dallas front seven?
I think they can.
Really? Wow.
See? So you got to take a 3-point.
Don't miss it. All right, we're good.
Still a tight game, up by 7 points.
All right.
Minute 25.
That is not
third
Jake
quarter.
Ellis. Who that is, but that's not Jake Ellis.
Too big to Jake Ellis.
And whatever you do, Jake, don't try to throw a pass in this game, please.
That ain't his fault. He got to do what he's told, man. He got to do what he's told.
Man, look, next time the coach tells me, Jake, I need you to throw a pass, coach, you might as well just sit me on the bench. I'm not throwing a pass again. You saw what happened last time, so I'm not even trying to throw a pass.
But then he did what I told him to do and throw it to Alshon. And made the score. That's a little fictitious that Alshon's
on the kickoff.
On the kickoff thing.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not about to happen. Oh, short kick.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There we go.
All right, so Dallas now has the ball, looking to tie this game up before it gets to the fourth quarter. What?
Corey wants to ask me something.
Is Barrett an analytics guy or old school?
Old school.
That's what I'm talking about.
I go by the feeling, man. You go by the feeling
stuff, man. You know, what did Tom Lansky, Chuck Noll, Don Shula. What do they do? Vince Lombardi.
Belichick.
It's a field. Belichick. Even now, in the modern era of football, what does Belichick say? I don't use that word. It's a feel for the game. I don't want a computer telling me, percentages telling me what I need to do. It's a feel.
At the end of the day, you're out there. The computer's not out there.
Yes.
So the guy making these decisions out there is not out there.
Computer mess
He's
around
up
and
there.
get you fired.
Yeah, he's up there in the booth, cranking out numbers instead of looking at see who's got the hot hand.
That's Zeke. Zeke. That's a bad man right there.
Right now they're holding right now. 6 carries for 22 yards. I'll take the numbers all day.
Last 4 games, Ezekiel Elliott has had a minimum 96 yards rushing against the Eagles defense. Of course, one of the games was a meaningless game in the Super Bowl year, a game the Cowboys won 6-0. But the last 2 games last year, Zeke has had over 185 total yards of offense against the Eagles defense.
Well, that leads to the question Barry's asking. Yeah. How many yards do you think Zeke had? What would he hold up at?
Wow. Well, they did a good job on Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook had 41 yards rushing, but Vikings had 122 yards rushing as a team. I'm going to say I'm going to say Zeke's going to get about 95 yards rushing.
Ooh, I'm going to say way less than that.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to put him right at about 68 yards.
68? Okay. All right. I think they're going to try to run the ball to take as much pressure off Dak as possible because without Ezekiel Elliott, Dak, you have him right where you want him.
He's running this. All right, Camus comes and makes a play.
Speaking of which, what do you think about if Nigel can't go and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to go? Your linebacking core now is Camus Bourget-Hill, Nate Gary, and the rookie T.J. Elliott. I noticed there was a pregnated pause there.
That's words right there. That's got me thinking right now. You just got to put them in better position. I mean, this might be a game where you have to blitz more because it takes a lot of the thinking out of the guy's hand. You're not worried about it. All right, Camus, I want you to blitz. Nathan, I want you to blitz on this play.
Right.
As opposed to going out there and reading stuff.
They got to
stop it, man.
Quentin's almost 40 years old.
I know, he needs to be sitting next to me right now.
He's still balling though. He comes back. It takes him 2 days to go 10 yards, but he's always open.
Right.
How's that possible? The man's always open.
He's got the rhythm of the game.
3:48 and counting. Cowboys have a 1st and goal. That man Zeke, look out. Oh.
Good job.
Keep that clock moving.
4th quarter. Now this is crucial right here. Now look, do we have our DBs in a position where it's Jalen Mills? I kind of trust.
Right. No. Oh.
Yeah. I do trust Ronald Gardner, him coming back. He had to come back from the hamstring.
Okay.
But I don't know, Mills at this point, he won't be in football shape. He might be in shape, but he won't be in football. That's a whole different shape. There's a whole different style of running. When you're running with a guy, you're tackling the guy, you're rerouting the guy. Those are all different type of conditioning than going out there and running and doing drills.
Maggie has a question. What really happened with Zach Brennan? Question mark. Fight with Howie? Question mark.
No, he just didn't fall within the framework of how they work their locker room. I think it was more than just him saying what he said against, Kirk Cousins.
Right.
I think he just made some stupid mistakes, did some stuff he wasn't supposed to do. And he just scored on us, man. This is tough.
From what I was told, point blank, he did not buy into what they were doing, both on the field and in the locker room. When you look at his play over the last several games in particular, out of position, missing tackles, lagging and coverage.
Running full speed.
Right.
On the goal line, man. I watched him the goal line when he had to stop Cook. He jogged.
Yeah.
That was a kill shot he could have had him.
Can't do it.
He jogged.
And see, when you get beat as bad as they did in Minnesota, the coach at this stage, you're 6 games in, the expectations of you were a lot higher. You're a 500 team. You have to send some kind of definitive message to wake some of these guys up, and I think that was it.
He might have been the scapegoat.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. He didn't toe the line. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. We don't know if he got into arguments with the coaches, whether it's the defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, or maybe a position coach. But we know Doug Peterson. When was the last time Doug Peterson just dropped the guy? When was the last time Doug Peterson told us, or anybody, he just wasn't productive enough? Right. A starter, not just a player, a starter.
And that's not what John does. He doesn't, talk to his players about his players to the public, man. And for him to make that type of decision, he had done more than just say what he said.
All right, we're at 2:17 left in the fourth quarter of this game down at AT&T Stadium between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Keep your fingers crossed because the last few weeks the simulation game has been wrong again. Going for the jugular. Nice.
That was play action, too. That's why they held up so well. That was play action, which is solid protection. When I say solid protection, it's more than just the offensive line blocking. They keep more play. That's why a lot of players, a lot of teams, they run play action because you keep more. It's more of a match protection than just a run play protection. It gives you an opportunity to keep more blockers in against the defense, and then you can go and push the ball down the field better.
Ooh, we have a screen set up. Here we go.
There we
go. Here we go. Screen is set up.
There we go. That's what I've been asking for. We need more screen plays. But no, I don't know if he's playing. No, he has to practice. Yeah, he has to practice. He's not playing.
All right, so the Eagles are deep in the Cowboys' territory. 2-minute warning. All the Eagles need is a field goal in this game. Go. Seal the deal. Get it done.
They got to be closers.
Got to be closers. Yeah.
Don't be scared to be great, Alshon. Don't be scared to be great, Nelson. Let's go. Pound it, too. Like that. Keep the ball on the ground. Pound it.
Keep that clock moving.
Keep it moving.
Robert Quinn is going to be interesting. He's going to be over Andre Jones. Quinn leads the team in sacks with 5 quarterback sacks this season.
But he's a speed rusher.
Yeah.
I really like Dylan's chances against a speed rusher as opposed to a big guy that's doing bull rusher.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Great play. Great play. And that's one of those check with me. I mean, if he has a guy that's playing off, just get the ball out. Because the offensive line was block and run, but he saw an opening with Alshon. Why not go ahead and take a cheap 5? Get the ball out there to your playmaker. Come on, just keep it simple. Keep it simple.
No, what are you doing?
Keep it simple, man. Get a ball. You had him outnumbered on the left side, the right side. Just run the ball to the right. They had him outflanked. It's the same pass they threw to Alshon, and they didn't get the first down. When Eric Hendricks was running out to the plate before the ball was even snapped. All right, now see they got him outflanked on the left side. Just run to the left side.
Oh, my goodness. You think in some ways the Eagles' offense has become predictable?
Very predictable. Even the simulation is predictable.
All right, we got a 3rd and 12. 1:24 left. The Cowboys have used their final timeout.
Just run it up the middle, get you about 5 yards, kick a field goal, and come on back on the plane with a victory. And leading the division.
Oh, he almost made it. Oh, he almost made the
That's
first
all
down.
we need. That's all we need. Let's kick the first down. Let's kick the field goal.
Look at that hole along the left side.
Right up the middle. You hold it both hands. There you go. No fumbles.
Chip shot. It's good. All right. 38 seconds left in the game.
Defense has got a hold.
This is it.
It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
Jason Garrett's like, man, my job's on the line.
Right.
People down in Dallas.
Remember last year when his job was on the
Yeah.
first Dallas game?
Yes, it went out.
Came in and whooped the arm. But behind parts.
You know, you were off yesterday, but we had Newey Scruggs from NBC down in Dallas on the show, and we were talking to him about Jason Garrett's job being on the line, and he basically said, Jerry Jones views Jason Garrett as a good coach. And every time the public begins to cry for Jason Garrett to be fired and people start talking about Jason Garrett's job being on the line, he comes back and wins the next big game.
Right. He's right about it.
So that's a bad sign.
That's
That's a real bad sign.
Remember what happened last year?
Yes, yes. And the sad part about it was here.
Yep.
He came here first.
And that was the emergence of that rookie lineman.
Oh, my goodness, Van Der Esch?
He started the game out with a pick.
Yes.
And at the end of the game, he had that crucial stop on the screenplay.
Yes.
To what was it? Corey Clement.
Yep. 38 seconds. No timeouts left. 75 yards to go. Come on, Eagles, you got to stop him. We don't want overtime in a simulation game. Can't do it.
Let's go, D.
Randall Cobb may not play. Martin Cooper may not play. Lyle Collins may not play. Tyrone Smith
may not play. Jones,
Byron Jones
may not play.
Wow. All day. No. We don't want to see this. No, he didn't. There's no way he caught that. Are you kidding me? 20 seconds left. How'd he catch that?
Because you said something.
That's my fault?
Yeah.
Simulation games listening to me now?
Yes.
I don't worry. Let's see this. How'd he catch that?
On who?
I don't know, but it should be benched. Whoever it was. I think they're going to go for the win. That should be the last play. Oh! Wait a minute. Eagles won?
Yeah, they didn't kick the field goal.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't have any timeouts left, so the game ran out. All right, we win. Let's hope the simulation is right this time.
Anytime this simulation game is right, I'm a little nervous.
I'm real nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just a little nervous right now.
All I'm going to say is this, man. We got to have this. Because, Jen, this is Dallas. We got to have Dallas. Dallas week is the most important week of all weeks in this year. Always. I mean, Dallas game is always the height. Ever since I was in it. Dallas game.
I don't care how beat up the Eagles are. Dallas is just as beat up. You can't go down there and come away with excuses. There can be no fluke plays that decide this game. You have to go down there and assert your authority. I don't care about individual stats. I don't care about collective team stats. All I care about is, are you putting the ball in the end zone and more points on the board than the Cowboys are? That's the bottom line.
Now, play consistent. You got to have your fundamentals. You got to make sure you go out there, cross your T's and dot your I's. Play hard. I know that, you shouldn't have to say that.
Yes.
But they kill themselves with stupid penalties and not following through with their technique and, just doing things behind, backwards, man. Come on, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's put a complete game together.
Here's a stat to hold on to for the upcoming game against the Dallas Cowboys. Since 1990, since they've gone to a 12-team format, teams that have been 4-3 at this point, 49% of the time end up going to the playoffs. Teams that are 3-4, less than 18% get to the playoffs. So that is a huge stat. It's just as important as it is for the team who wins this game, gains control of the NFC East. That is going to wrap up this Week 7 simulation of Eagles football between the Dallas Cowboys that you just saw, according to the simulation. Eagles winning the game 20-17. By the way, choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Choose Nissan.com. For Barrett Brooks, I'm Derek Gunn. We're going to get us a hoagie right now.